I've seen it. Mm.
Hello and welcome. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 50-over match between Australia and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match.
बेबीज की तरह खिला रही हो मुझे, मैंने नहीं खाना.
And they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Doesn't beat the infield. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Smacks that away through the gap. This should be close.
Hello AJR. I just got the game, so this is the first time I'm playing it.
Pulled straight to backward square leg though.
So far it's looking good. The graphics are a little bit nicer and the batting is a little bit more decent. My controller is messed up a little bit. Oh.
Misses everything. Middled that one, great timing. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Needs a direct hit. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
But I think overall this is a nice upgrade from the previous game.
Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
अबे इधर हो जा. मोटी खराब हो.
Chance. End of the over. 9 off it. India a 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Cummins, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
So once I got the game, I actually did download an update. So they probably did fix some bugs.
Big edge. Where's that going? Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Out. What a screamer.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. No. Terrible shot. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. No. Terrible shot. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Perfectly timed. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. India 12
मजा
for 1.
अभी जाता हूँ ये ठीक करवा के
Stark
आता
from the Paddington end.
हूँ 500 700 कहाँ था
Thick edge.
ये बड़ी से
Everyone's gone up.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Beats the bat. Jeez,
Apa
how
ko
did
de
that
dona.
miss the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Doesn't beat the infield. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Might look to go big again here. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Doesn't beat the infield. This should be close. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Might look to go big again here.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Cummins has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that over. Good over from the bowler.
This could be out.
नौ का 100 चल रहा है कहती स्लो डाउन
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive chance. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Oh, that's an out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Nicely played.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. 5 runs added in the over. India are 42 for 3.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nicely played. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Trouble. They'll get at least one here.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Goes over the top with that shot. This could be out. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Start from the Paddington end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Could be close. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Needs to be on target. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Gone, great catch. Oh, fantastic catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Middle, what a start.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
End of the over. India 73 for 4. Cummins from the Randwick end. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there. Needs to be on target. Brilliant diving stop. Over, India a 78 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Chance. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. That really was an impressive shot. Good timing, and driven through the covers.
Drilled that one away.
Too much room given. He came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot. That just raced away. That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
Finds the fielder with that shot. There'll be runs here. End of the over, 10 runs from it. India are 88 for 4. Cummins from the Randwick end.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
Flick of the wrist off the front foot and away goes the ball. It might be 4. The fielder out in the deep has some work to do.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Could be close. There'll be runs here. No. Terrible shot. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Nicely played. Just runs one. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Middled that one, great timing. Edged it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Whoa.
starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. This could be trouble. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Misses everything. Right out of the middle. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Over India, 113 for 5. Stark from the Paddington end. Oh, nice shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good and move on. Nicely played. Just runs one. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
Chance to run 2. Well played. Could be a quick single. This could be trouble. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. "11 runs added there. India are 124 for 6.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Clipped way off the pads. What a shot for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Chance to run 2. Nicely played. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. There's a chance if it hits. And out. Straightforward catch by the wicketkeeper. And safe hands from the keeper.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to...
Yeah, this is taking a long time, man. Just one team done at the moment. I don't think this feature is working at the moment.
Good morning to all. We're here at the Sydney.
In the modern game, most captains opt to bat first, but just every now and again you see a pitch like this where the bowlers can do plenty of damage. Bowling first could well be a good option.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
चॉकलेट ही ना लेके दी मुझे. हाँ ये 1-2 दिन में जाएगी.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Huh?
Finds the fielder with that shot.
निकालो अभी नहीं. कोई बात.
Right out of the middle. This should be close. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Nicely played. Needs to be on target. End of the over. 7 off it. India 7 for 1.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Good running. They should come back for 2. Oh, great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
कुछ नहीं हो रहा.
Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. This could be out. Can't get that outside the ring field. This could be out. 6 runs added in that over. India 13 for 1. Start from the Randwick end. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, superb timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. Is it safely
मैं नहीं
taken
जो है
by the
कर सकता
keeper?
हूँ।
Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
और ठीक रहने जा रहा हूँ। Spike में जा रहा हूँ।
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Great catch at mid-on. Fantastic stuff. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. Good pick up. Big chance. Nice shot. Runs possible. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
End of the over. India are 35 for 2. Driven straight, mid-on chasing. They should get back for 2 here.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, that's hit them at pace. That looked painful. Straight to the fielder. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Hit Papa.
Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Super shot that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that. Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat. Well, that was just an awesome delivery. It whizzed past the batsman, and the umpire says that's the first of two. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Thick edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Super shot that. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Fills their boots, first ball. Didn't need a second look. Takes a six.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Stark from the Randwick end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And caught. That's just superb. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Over, India at 59 for 4. Cummins from the Paddington end. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nicely played. Just runs one.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely sweep shot. Didn't try to overhit it, and away goes the ball.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Another scamper through for a single. Good running. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Edged. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Didn't time it at all and mid on with an easy catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. And a very frustrated batter heading back to the pavilion.
Zampa coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Doesn't beat the infield. Time that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Whacked away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Australia managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Off the middle of the bat. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Drilled that one away. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Needs to be on target. Edged it. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? It's gone. Fine catch.
They find themselves 7...